All right, now we're actually going to test our second hypothesis. So here's our craisin, and I'm going to drop it into our fluids, and let's see what happens. And what do you know? It ended up, I'm going to turn the cylinder, really at the interface, the boundary between the water and the vegetable oil. So it's really floating, I think, right on top of the water. Okay? Here's our gravel. I'm going to add our gravel, and I'm going to try to miss hitting the cranberry. And it's sunk down into the Karo syrup, and apparently I did not miss the cranberry, or craisin. I keep saying cranberry, the craisin, because look what happened. I knocked the craisin all the way down. Okay, so we'll see if it floats back up or not. But the gravel is in the Karo syrup, and it's slowly sinking. Okay, and part of our experiment today is to let the solids sit in the fluids for about 15 minutes and then see if they change position. And as you can see, the gravel is still slowly sinking. So we'll let that continue on, and we'll keep an eye on the craisin and see if it moves. All right, the next solid is our vermiculite. Again, that very light substance. And no surprise, it's sitting on top of the oil. But as I said before, it has a lot of pore space. So that's openings that the oil can seep into. So let's keep our eye on the vermiculite as well and see if it changes position after a little while. Here's our sunflower seed. And it must be a little bit more dense than the vermiculite. It's sunk pretty quickly down to the top of the water. Okay. Now we're going to add our fifth solid, the pea. And again, I'll try not to hit the other ones. Oh, look at that. It's sunk all the way down to the top of the Karo syrup. And if we look closely, we can now see the gravel is all the way at the bottom. Okay? And now we'll add our sesame seeds, our sixth solid. And I'm going to put a couple in here because they're so tiny. And they are sitting on top of the oil. I know they're hard to see. But they're right here. And our vermiculite is still sitting here. So we're going to shut the video off and wait 15 minutes. And then we'll be back to see if the solids have moved, changed positions in the fluids.